deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for three. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move, kick it out. Connor, three on the way. Back.
Little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a three on the way. Down at Joe's.
Hawkins for three. Got it!
White shoot the three. In the lane, head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three and bang, down and go.
4 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper.
Got it.
Yes.
Outbody travel.
I did too.
Up fake. Once, twice. Finally, Baylor puts it up and in.
Cuellar's not shy. Drives into the paint. Turns. And it falls. Trey. Tough shot. Oh, finally,
Dribble drive through. Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McLaren back down. Open three. Hawkins buries it.
Gets him off. Now turns. Tough shot. He goes.
And look.
Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Back out. That's a long outside three that goes down.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Welcome. We are at Lake Stevens High School. Mark Ockett with Mike Ladeau and Todd Elvig, and we have ourselves a great matchup tonight. It is Lake Stevens 7-4. They are in second place, tied with Jackson at 7-4, as those two teams are in the number 2 spot. Glacier Peak on top, 11-0 in Wesco play, and this is going to be an excellent matchup tonight. Lake Stevens won the first game between these two teams 57-55, and so Jackson obviously wants revenge for that, and they'd like to leapfrog past Lake Stevens here on the final game of the regular season to move into second place. Lake Stevens says, no, we want to beat you twice, and we want to finish in second. So great, excellent connection tonight between these two teams, and the crowd shows it. The Lake Stevens band in full force. Mike, great to see you here on STSPN.com and the Seattle Sports at seattlesports.com.
Great to be back here. Lake Stevens, the energy is great tonight. As we talked about, the band is rocking. We got a Hall of Fame coach on the Jackson side with Steve Johnson. We got a Hall of Fame facility to announce from. We got all the space here on the front row. We're ready to go.
Yeah, they set us up just great, and they turn the lights out in the seating section, so it puts the focus with the lights on the court. This gymnasium is not that old, 5 years old, I believe. So we have these two teams getting after it. We were here once before. I was, at least, for the Cedro-Woolley Lake Stevens game. Cedro-Woolley came out on top of that last month, and this one is going to be really something, as Lake Stevens holds the 1-0 lead in the series. They played Friday, January 9th. That was at Jackson, and again, a 57-55 loss for the Jackson Timberwolves at home. Want to get to the starting lineups, which I think they're doing, and it's hard to tell when the band is going like that. So let's get right to it. For Jackson, 6'4", guard wing junior, Laird Christensen. Also a 6-foot guard junior, Mason Engen. Seamus Williams, you know about him, 6'1", senior guard. Joey Goslin, a 6'4", junior guard. DJ Garcia, a 6'7", big guy, junior forward. That's your 5. Steve Johnson in his 24th year as head coach of the Jackson Timberwolves. What a run he has had for Jackson. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the home Lake Stevens Vikings. Starting as a 6'2" senior guard, that will be Daniel Gazajo. Starting as a 6-foot senior guard, that is Phoenix Kelly. Also a 6'2" junior guard forward, Devin Freeman. 6'4" senior forward, Gabe Allenson. And as a 6'2" swingman senior, LJ Lindsay IV. The head coach is Alex Iverson, and we'll take a break right now, come back with live play-by-play of tonight's action between the Jackson Timberwolves and the Lake Stevens Vikings, STSPN.com and SeattleSports.com.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're just fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call a Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
McDaniels Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniels the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniels and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniels.
Back here, and thank you to one of our sponsors you just saw, McDaniels Do It Center, right from the start. Also, we have another great one in Bickford Ford and a Wesco Septic. Thanks to those big sponsors for us and others who support what we do here. As we're at Lake Stevens High School, Jackson Timberwolves and the Lake Stevens Vikings, and we are happy to bring it to you. Mark Hockett, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, and senior night here tonight. Does a later start, almost 7:45, kind of what we were gauging, Mike, as these two teams get after it. Jackson in their black uniforms, Lake Stevens, the home team, of course, in their white uniforms, and green and white in the color scheme to go with the black for Jackson. Purple, lavender, purple in the color scheme for Lake Stevens, as they will be going left to right, Jackson right to left. They win the tip. Quick drive, great block down there. And Lake Stevens is going to come out of backcourt with the basketball. We are underway here at Lake Stevens. Definitely playoff atmosphere. It might as well be a playoff game because they're playing for second place and who's going to host or who's going to be on the road. So that's going to be in the first round of the playoffs in district. So look out. This is definitely high octane here tonight. Working on it. 1 second on the shot. Clock works out perfectly. Devin Freeman averaging 16 a game, and he nets the first shot for the Lake Stevens Vikings as we are going.
Freeman cracks that tight man-to-man with that shot. Beautiful shot.
There's a missed shot. Here comes Lake Stevens quickly out of backcourt. There it is. Gazajo with a pull-up jumper. Lake Stevens gets off to a 4-0 lead here on their home court. You will definitely pick up the band at times, and we actually wear seat belts here so we don't get blown back about 3 or 4 rows, because they bring it. And they're great. No doubt about that, they're in the house. There's a three-pointer. Mason Engen.
Beautiful rotation on that.
Yeah.
We saw that going down all the way down.
He averages 7 points per game. Lake Stevens coming out of backcourt. I could see this one going right down to the wire, and that would be fun for us. Step in, doesn't quite get that one. Gabe Allenson. And so Jackson's going to get the rebound, come out of backcourt.
Firing
a little bit
again.
short on that one. But they've come up with a couple of really good defensive rebounds, and Jackson on an overplay is going to get called for the foul. That one is going to be called against DJ Garcia. He is first against Jackson, first foul of the game. And it'll be Lake to inbound in backcourt, leading by 1 point, 4-3.
Probably going to be a tight one like the JV game was. That was a heck of a finish on that one.
It sure was, as Lake Stevens defeated Jackson 71-66, and should say held Jackson off.
Yeah, they came back late.
We came in during the third quarter, and that was a heck of a game to watch. There's a hoop. Gabe Allenson puts the Vikings up to a 3-point lead here in the first quarter. Nice seam right there. A little hard off the glass. He had the right idea, though.
He had the angle.
Poke check, as they say in hockey.
There you go.
Away from him. Three-pointer off the right side of the rim. Oh, look at Lake Stevens, very aggressive down low. Lose the ball, but it was last touched by Jackson. And that's something I really noticed the first time I saw Lake Stevens last month, is that they are very scrappy defensively.
Scrappy, quick passers, snap passing.
Pull-up jumper. Nice idea, though. Love to see those at that range. Fighting hard, couldn't quite make it happen, but you got to appreciate the effort.
Tough trip down that end of the floor for Stevens.
Wow, there's got to be a foul in there somewhere. It's going to be a blocking foul. So that one is going to go this time against L.J. Lindsay the fourth.
Yep.
First foul, first team. We're going to have 2 shots. It's Seamus Williams at the line. Mike, we've seen a good amount of Seamus Williams. He averages 18 points, pretty much leads the team in every category. He'll have 2 shots. Now in is Yeki Bekele. Bekele is going to replace Lindsay.
Yeah, we've seen Williams for 3 years now. He's impressive.
Well, he hits them both.
Yep, makes it look easy.
Tie ball game, tied for the first time here. Coming up on 5 minutes to go first quarter, and it has definitely been a lot of adrenaline and intensity right from the start, but they're playing clean, and the officials keeping a close eye on things with the nature of the importance of this game. That is a great shot.
Got the
Gazaho,
creeper.
He's got 4.
The creeper goes in for 2.
Overall, Lake Stevens 12-7, Jackson 10-8. There are 8 teams.
Oh, it looked clean.
Make that 7 teams in Wesco 4A. Swatted out of there. We got a foul.
Yeki.
That's going to go against Bekele. That's his first foul. Second team foul. 2 shots again. Heading to the line will be Mason Engen. He hit that 3-pointer not too long ago. So he's got 2 of them coming up. Misses the first one. They give it another shot. They are now 2 for 3 from the foul line. Get that one, and it makes it an 8-7 lead for Lake Stevens. Jackson hanging right in there. Again, you mentioned about Steve Johnson, Hall of Fame coach. He is really something. 24th year here, and he's always been excellent to work with. Little bit of a hitch on that one. Stop and go.
Stop and
Very
drop.
good.
Stop and drop. We like that. Use the board.
Seamus Williams gets the basket and the first lead change here in this game. A 1-point lead for Jackson. Lake Stevens working the offense up high this time around. And Mike still looks like they're throwing the man-to-man against him.
And
that one does not work for Lake Stevens.
No.
It certainly worked for Jackson. Underneath, gets his man in the air, no foul.
Got to do something.
Follow up, doesn't connect, and Jackson comes out of there. I thought one of those was going to fall.
Got to dish this.
So Lake Stevens with the basketball, pulls up, and the shooting
not so good.
Not so good.
That may be good.
That is good. Gazajo is off to a great start in this game. He has 7 of the Lake Stevens 11 points. We have a timeout, and we will take it to break right here. It's 11-9 Lake Stevens over at Jackson on STSPN and the Seattle Sports app and .com.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Jackson has the basketball. A 2-point lead for Lake Stevens as the lead has now switched hands twice. And really enjoying watching this one. Hopefully you are as well. Tell your friends and neighbors and family, get this one on right now. It is going to go right like this to the very end. Williams underneath, nice pass.
Look at the hands.
Pesky defense right there by Lake Stevens. They forced the turnover, and we're going to see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah.
It seemed, too, that as the game got deeper against Cedro-Woolley, that they just kept cranking it up even more and more. They did lose that, but they sure came close. And Cedro-Woolley just had great shooting going that night.
The Bears, huh? The Cubs.
The Cubs.
Yes.
Off the right side, and there you go. That's great hustle.
That is nice.
But Kelly.
Dish. Look at that. Oh, you got to
get
get
through the seam right there. Pass was perfect, but Kelly did a lot of good things on that sequence, but they just couldn't get the points. Biggest lead for Lake Stevens so far has been 4. They're up by 2. Chance for Jackson to tie on a 2-pointer. Williams blocks. That is great. Double team on the baseline.
Nice trap.
There you go. 4 of those Lake Stevens white shirts there amongst 1 black Jackson shirt. Oh! Gazajo.
From the rafters. That was rainbow.
14-9, biggest lead of the game for Lake Stevens. Gazajo is just lighting it up. He has 10 of the 14. He's hit 2 3-pointers. That looked good.
That was a beautiful cross-court zip.
And that will be good on the follow-up. Engen gets that one. He's got 6. And he leads the Timberwolves in scoring. And really, that was an important possession with the way that Gazajo has been going off. Oh,
look at that.
Just hooked him up a little bit. That one came away clean. Oh, I don't know. It looked a little floppy to me.
Soccer?
Oh, yeah. There's a shot.
Bank is
Devin
open.
Freeman. The bank is open. A nice soccer reference there. Way to go FIFA on us. And that one.
I think we're going to get
2 shots coming.
A.J. Hughes, I think, with a hack on that one, but contested very nicely.
I just love how loud it is in
It
here.
is.
It feels great. Foul goes against A.J. Hughes of Lake Stevens, who came off the bench. And he can be a solid factor, too, for the Vikings. That is his first foul and 3 team fouls against Lake Stevens. Just 1 for Jackson. And the 2 shots coming up.
The shooting for both teams hasn't been great.
First shot is good by Goslin, his first point of the game.
They're both
Gabe
shooting.
Allenson is back into the game, and then also a Jackson substitution. Joining their lineup is going to be Logan Ray.
Yeah, both teams shooting about 30% this first quarter, but a little tight, a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's what you want, is that energy and just focus on what's going on in this very important game for second place. That's good. That's one we just sat back and watched go in because it was a perfect release, perfect follow, and a perfect basket. Coming up on 1 minute to go, Mike, here in the first quarter. 6-point lead for Lake Stevens. That is their biggest of the game. Bounds out of there.
It's a nice play.
A great play. DJ Garcia allowing Jackson to keep the basketball. Gazajo had a little bit of a rest. Got those 10 points. That's actually good management there to give him a little break because he's been playing out there and playing so hard. And Jackson will inbound on the baseline.
I love how both teams are zipping around the perimeter. Passing is great tonight. Interior passing like that. Got to get that.
Yeah, little physicality on the bump there, but they're letting them play through.
Oh, boy.
As long as it doesn't get out of hand, these guys are veterans, the officials. They won't allow for any tomfoolery.
No shenanigans?
No shenanigans, no tomfoolery, no lollygagging.
They are launching the threes tonight.
They sure are, as Lake Stevens will get the ball. Shot clock is off. It's gone to the quarter clock solely, and down to 15 seconds to go as Lake Stevens has the ball. They'll work for one shot. Moving around again with the perimeter. Pull-up jumper.
Oh.
He had to adjust on that one. 7 seconds. Jackson needs to make it happen really quickly. There's Williams. Yeah! Oh, wow! Seamus Williams saves the best for the end of the quarter. He's got 7 points. It's that three-pointer, and it's 19-16. It's just going to be fun all night long here at Lake Stevens High School. So we'll take a break and be back with the second quarter. Mike will have the field goal percentages coming up right here on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sport.
Experience for yourself the difference between McDaniels and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniels.
Back here, it is 19-16 going to the second quarter. Lake Stevens leads Jackson. Mike, let's hit those numbers you have.
I had Lake Stevens 8 for 20 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3, 75% from 3, 40% overall, and we had Jackson 4 for 14 and 2 for 6 from 3-point range.
That is a great play. Gabe Allenson now with 7 points. He just kept fighting for it and delivers. Back to a 5-point lead. Little push off.
Getting physical.
More than a little one, but no foul call. Misses on the shot. Our officials tonight, umpire Jeff McClellan, Chad Smith, referee, Brandon Moen, referee, and we're definitely seeing some physicality coming through once again. Murray Gordon, a longtime member of the Snohomish Officials Association, is the observer tonight. Is he observing them or us or both of us?
Probably both of us.
Better all be on top of our game.
Trayson Gibb for Lake Stevens just put that Jackson guy to the bench.
He sure did.
Aggressive out there right now.
So there is one team foul early on here in the quarter called against the Lake Stevens Vikings. There's Williams. Smart player, finds his teammate outside, and the miss is grabbed by David Freeman. Freeman with 4 points in that first quarter. Way off the mark.
Another three.
Gazajo. Allenson connects on the reverse. I remember him. He was strong the last time I was out here, and it's up to a 7-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Lake Stevens Vikings. There's going to be a foul called, and this should be against Lake Stevens from what we saw. That goes against Trayson Gibb of the Vikings, his second team foul. There'll be 2 shots for Mason Engen. That is a guy who's 1 for 2 from the foul line so far in this game. Rattles it in.
We got some subs, Mark. Your
7
favorite.
points. Yeah, we got a number of changes for both teams. You can spot them there on the screen as we get focused for the next foul shot. Again, Lake Stevens won the first matchup 57-55 at Jackson. I would think that was a raucous house as well. He misses the second foul shot.
Yeah, these guys are up in each other's grill right now. They're pretty intense out there.
Oh,
there's a good
thrown
strip.
away. Now, that's just the second turnover I have for Lake Stevens.
Yeah,
I only had one
you're right.
for Jackson in that first quarter. And, Mike, it was so much about getting the shot off and smartly moving the ball and then pulling rebounds down on both sides.
Yeah, tight defense, try to take what they can give you for a shot. They're shooting a lot of threes, but they're getting open shots.
Jackson with the ball, lean in, and again, a great rebound by Devin Freeman. The other direction, Gazajo put too much on it, gets his own rebound after going out of bounds.
Man, they're all over.
Yeah, it's getting definitely pretty tight out there and some pushing around. These guys fully want to win on each side of the ball.
Look at the pressure coming out of backcourt.
Yeah, I mean, this is just flat out fun to watch. Hopefully everybody's enjoying viewing this. This is high school basketball at its finest.
Nope.
Comes out of there, and Mike's got to mark down another miss.
0 for 4 to start the quarter for Jackson from the field.
Whistle, and it looks like we possibly have a time. Well, I don't know
what do we got going.
I think we've got an injured player.
Someone bleeding?
Yeah, Spencer Sanders Pugh, I think, was bleeding.
Oh, he's got a bloody
nose. Pull
nose.
him out, so they're going to bring in A.J. Hughes. Hughes saw some action in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's got a bloody nose down there on the baseline.
These two teams both average 6'1" in height. Pretty much square right on as far as that's concerned.
How'd you figure that out? You do it on your own?
I have a system.
Uh-huh. Cougar math.
Real good Cougar math. No, I think I might have to borrow from the UW on that one.
Oh, that's true. Look at that drive. You got to finish, though.
Yeah, you do have to finish, and Gazajo put that one too hard.
He's had some great drives. Great drives.
Glass, and here goes Jackson. Spin move, Williams. And just another work of art by Seamus Williams. He's got 11 points, averages 18 per game. I can see him shattering past that. He is just a really fun athlete to watch. Smooth. All those different skills that he has. Lake Stevens trying to go inside. There's a push. Good call. Good call. That's going to go against Rabe, his first foul. And that is the first team foul against Jackson. They only had one in the first quarter, Mike.
Yeah, that's amazing.
4:51 to go here in the second quarter, and they just have one.
Just got caught trying to straighten his jersey out when he's coming through the key there.
Yep.
He got a little handsy on the back.
Handsy, that's a good one right there. It's like we also, if they're not watching the video, we can describe things. There he is, Gazajo. Connects on that one, three-pointer, and it's back to a 7-point lead for Lake Stevens. Timeout has been called, and we'll keep it right here. That's a 30-second timeout called by the Jackson Timberwolves as they trail 26-19. And yeah, just looking at some of the numbers here for the Jackson Timberwolves, they have 5 seniors, 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, no freshmen, total of 12 on the roster. And for Lake Stevens, they have 5 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 sophomores, no freshmen, 11 on the roster. So I'll tell you how I do it. I'll take, say, a guy is 6'4", that's 76 inches. So each guy and the next guy here for Jackson is 5'11", that is 71 inches. So I add all the inches together, and then I divide how many players
By the total
are on the
players?
roster.
You're kidding me.
By the total players.
This
so
is unbelievable.
You come up to an amount, and then you divide it by how many players.
And then you got to figure out the inches and reconvert back to the actual height.
Yeah. So, if you average, 73 inches, which these two teams do.
Yeah, 6'1".
6'1".
That's amazing.
Figured that all out on my own. There you go, Williams with the ball. Good defense by Bekele. Williams trying to penetrate.
He does penetrate.
He's
nice.
one of those players that's pretty automatic when he gets in there. He knows exactly how to position his body. And really, I like to use the term Dr. J-esque or Jordan-esque, knows what to do when they're in the air.
Good body control, yes, I agree with you. Look at this.
Gazajo just off the mark. He's got 13. He and Williams are our top scorers.
Look at that move from Dish.
Each with 13.
Got to make that. Oh.
Yeah, you really do. He had some room, spacing. Williams found him with a great pass.
Yep.
And now we go the other direction. Bekele, too short. What a wonderful move. But couldn't finish it.
What happened here?
And then we have a kick ball.
Kick.
Under 4 minutes, 3:46 to go here. Love those scoreboards. Substitution, Mason Engen now in for Jackson, and Devin Freeman returns to the lineup for Lake Stevens.
I don't like those scoreboards.
You don't?
You don't?
Because I can't hook to them.
Oh, it's not a Daktronics. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, we'll just be able to tell the time and score. That's old school.
I've got the whole thing on here, so.
Oh, you're just doing it yourself. Yeah. Manual.
We're old school manual
Still old
tonight.
School.
Yeah.
There we go. One-on-one battle to the basket.
Got it.
And one by Engen. He's got 9. 3 in the quarter. 3-point game. 4-0 run for Jackson.
A little bit of life in Jackson, the T-Wolves. There's a good
the
drive.
Other direction. Doesn't get that to drop.
That hurts. There we go.
Follows. Gets it this time. Devin Freeman, first 2 of the quarter. He's got 6 of them in the game. Almost at 3 minutes. There we go. Jumper on the right side. That was perfect.
Beautiful.
Splash down from the right side. Give that credit to Rabe.
We saw that from our capsule over here all the way.
Yeah, we'd kind of squeeze into the seats here tonight, but
yep, they're good.
Boy, you can see a lot, the moon and the earth from this. There you go.
Oh,
spin move, Allenson. Definitive. You got to say it doesn't get any better than that. His man went down, but what's great is these officials are letting them play with some contact and not ticky-tacking this thing. Jumper. That wasn't bad, though. That was a pretty solid shot. You know, if you miss and you set up and did right all the way through to get it there, at least you go, well, they didn't fling up a prayer. Allenson.
Working hard under there, isn't he?
Allenson's just been
that hurts.
unbelievable. Traveling. Lake Stevens, second turnover in the quarter, 3rd in the game. And that's just been so enjoyable. And why this game is moving along as fast as it is because it's been played clean so far.
Action out there.
Rob put in some quality minutes. Yeah, Todd.
The Goslin family chimed in on Twitter, so let's hope that he can get some shots to drop.
There you go. It's always great when people are following us. Hello to all our viewers and listeners. We appreciate it all season long. Really gives family and friends a chance to
nice steal.
Stay on top of things if they're out of town. There you go. Gazaho. Oh, he nails another one. 15 points. 3 2-point field goals. 3 3-point field goals. Butter.
Got his average in the second quarter.
And it's back to a 6-point lead for the Lake Stevens Vikings. Jackson with the basketball. Williams just off the mark. 1-on-2, great rebound right there by the Timberwolves.
Pop. Too bad.
And we've seen DJ Garcia kind of putting together a real positive, quiet first half. Fake. Freeman can't connect on it. See, there he is again.
Yeah.
DJ Garcia.
Nice pass.
And the pass.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah. What a block. There it is on both ends. So that's going to be a foul called now. And it is going to go against Mason Engen. That is his first foul. And team foul number 2 against Jackson. Gazaho's heading to the foul line. Lake Stevens' first trip to the line, Mike.
That's hard to believe, but they haven't been fouling a lot. Jackson has not been fouling a lot. So
they play a lot of clean defense.
Yeah, as physical as they are, but they're not hacking.
Yeah, and that's quickness.
Coach Johnson tells them what to do with their hands, and they do the right things.
Well, you know, quickness and technique as well. We got a couple of subs in for Lake Stevens, A.J. Hughes, and Rab is back in for Jackson. We've got another shot coming up for Gazaho. Missed the first one. 1:03 to go right here in the first half. 6-point game. Wants to get it back to 7 and does. And that equals the biggest lead of the game for Lake Stevens. The lead has switched hands twice. That was in the first quarter. As we get under a minute to go right now. They'll take a little time and work it around, try to play smart. Third time in the game that Lake is led by 7. Cut that down to 5. Williams hits again.
I love that step back pop. so pretty when it goes in.
That is talent and hard work right
there.
there.
Push off a little bit and get a shot.
That's stuff that players will work on, and we did it early on by ourselves of just imagining players right there too.
Yeah.
You know, shooting at the house in the backyard in the gym.
Oh,
all right, here we go. No time on the shot clock. This is down to the quarter clock. And Williams hit a three-pointer right at the buzzer to end the first quarter. Will he do it again?
He might.
He's thinking about it.
He's
a
not,
little one-on-one.
he's not giving it up yet. There. He's going to go all the way.
He goes to the basket. That he just forced that one. And he gets his rebound. Oh, no, that's Garcia gets the rebound. That shot will not count. And we are at halftime. What a first half. Really, really fun to watch and call.
I'm tired.
Yeah, no kid. Good thing we can have these benches back here. We'll take a nap at halftime. 33-28 as Lake Stevens is on top of Jackson at halftime. Anything can happen in this game. And fans, you know that is definitely a possibility. So 5-point lead for the Vikings. We'll take a timeout. It's STSPN.com and the Seattle Sports app.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call a Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and you know that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, you know, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boat.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
We don't really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call a Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water. They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You know, you can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back. And, you know, that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Seattle sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle sports.
Marines are made for this. Made for the calling only warriors can answer. Made from an unshakable belief in our nation and a strength that comes from the determination to win together. But you'll have to earn your place among us, because you don't join the Marines. You become one.
McDaniels Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniels the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniels and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniels.
For 2.5 centuries, the Marine Corps has stood as the vanguard of freedom. Every engagement, every objective secured, every hill taken has built a legacy. A legacy of unwavering dedication, profound sacrifice, and a relentless determination. For 250 years, we have kept a promise, forged in courage, hardened by sacrifice, and bound by an unwavering commitment to each other and our nation. A promise to be the first to fight.
5 rounds, go.
In 1775, Marines, just like many of you, have shaped the resolve and strength of the United States. Your role is as important today as at any time in our history.
Throughout the years, the character of war has changed. One thing remains constant: our warrior spirit.
The Marine Corps in its 249th, soon to be 250th year, still sets a standard every Marine should be incredibly proud of, and I say that as a soldier.
We overcome and close with and destroy the enemy.
General Chuck Krulak said the Marine Corps does two things. It wins battles, it wins wars, and it makes Marines.
Happy 250th birthday, Marines. Semper Fi. For 2.5 centuries, the Marine Corps has stood as the vanguard of
Deep three for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for 3. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move, pick it out. Connor 3 on the way. Back. Little highlight time.
Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a 3 on the way. Down it goes.
Hawkins for 3. Got it! in the lane. Head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside three and bangs down and go.
4 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. Got it. Yes.
Out body travel. Up fake. Once, twice. Finally, Failer puts it up and in.
Guerrero's not shy. Drives into the paint. Turns. And it falls. Trey. Tough shot. Oh, finally,
Dribble drive through. Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McLaren back down. Open three. Hawkins buries it. Gets him off. Now turns. Tough shot. He goes. Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Back out. That's a long outside three that goes down.
Live, it is 33-28. Lake Stevens leads Jackson. Heading into the third quarter, Mike, you always have those great numbers.
I do, and they actually added up tonight. So Lake Stevens shot 14 of 36, 39% from the field, 4 of 9 from 3 for 44% in that first half. Jackson, 9 of 30, 30% from the field overall, and 3 of 12 or 25% from the three-point arc. So a little bit rough shooting, but that I think that's telling of the defense that's being played.
Yeah, absolutely. So looking at things here, 16 points for Jackson in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 28 total. Seamus Williams, the leading scorer, with 15. They're 4 for 6 from the line. 1 turnover just in the first quarter. I didn't spot any more.
No.
Daniel Gazajo with 16 points to lead Lake Stevens. He leads all scorers. 11 points for Gabe Allenson. He's just doing a great job working the ball inside, offensive rebounds, and scoring. It is hot in here. All these bodies, plus you work Todd Elvig into the mix.
Yeah.
And that takes it up another 3 or 4 degrees.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yes. So right now the foul is going to be called against Trayson Gibb, his second. First team. Just getting rolling here in a 5-point game. Lake Stevens is led by 7 points a number of times.
Look at that takeaway.
And a takeaway.
Nice
so
steal.
there's that turnover that Jackson has been avoiding. Wow.
Devin Freeman
almost had a stuck ball, and Freeman wanted foul.
He takes it away and shoots it up. Almost had a stuck ball.
It almost looked like he took an extra step in there, too. There's a shot.
Oh, step in.
An excellent shot.
Step in
Blair
3.
Christensen with the step in 3. So what do they have, 4 threes now, Mike?
They do. 4
2-point game.
4 of 13.
A lot on the line for this one. Second or third. Second, you play the first game of districts at home, either at Lake Stevens or at Jackson. There's Williams, great
Gotta
pass.
that.
Oh,
no.
To miss the shot after that incredible ball movement, that hurts.
There's good hands.
Look at Williams. He gets a hand on it once again.
MVP.
He is such an impressive player.
He's all over the court.
Yeah, Glacier Peak on top at 11-0. They're playing Arlington tonight. If they win, they finish conference play 12-0 and 20-0 going into the district tournament. Yeah, they'll be hosting.
Yeah.
Oh,
takedown. That's 2 points.
Nothing?
Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah.
That might be a point in
That was
wrestling.
a head-on train collision right there.
I don't know what that would be called.
That's going to be called a hold against Engen, his second foul.
More like a wrestling call. I don't know all the wrestling calls. You might know those, but that was a takedown there at a half court.
Don't watch a lot of wrestling at this level. Certainly watched a fair amount of wrestling. At the so-called pro level.
Wrestler.
Uh-huh.
Lake Stevens with the Lake on their uniform. And the white uniforms for being the home team.
Where's the mop?
Jackson with the black uniforms, and here we go.
We got a
good player. Samaritan is going to get out there with the towel. And again, our officials, Jeff McClellan, Chad Smith, Brandon Mullen, and our observer is Murray Gordon. But yeah, it is definitely could tell it's getting warm. I think they're actually turning the air conditioning on in here. This building was actually built with that.
With air conditioning, you think?
As far as I know, yes. Some places,
the
older ones don't have it.
The luxuries these kids have these days, it's amazing. They have showers and everything.
Yeah, I mean, we had to use other means to It was just right guard back then. The spray stuff that made you just go crazy.
The bronze and black can with label.
I do.
I can see it.
Out of bounds, Lake Stevens ball. And like in Home Alone with Kevin, Brute by Fabergé, and we would get the same reaction when we put it on.
Always liked the chain that came with that, with the badge.
Yes.
The 33, I think it was.
It was.
Oh,
Brute 33. All right.
Oh,
man. My goodness. That is definitely a foul.
Yeah.
That's going to go against Joey Goslin, and we got to keep a close eye on things out there because it's getting even a little bit more physical. It was certainly like that in the first half. I understand your daughter says we're having good listening to Calvin tonight.
I say hi to Abby, the Golden Gator down in Federal Way, and my wife Lynn are listening, so they're enjoying the broadcast so far. I hope everyone else is too.
And Jeff Mattson out there in New Jersey.
What's Jeff doing in New Jersey? Jeff, official extraordinaire here in Snohomish County, longtime friend of the broadcast. Allenson, he's just been working it inside so well, but could not get it. He is denied.
Drop step.
Oh, there it is! There's the dunk. G.J. Garcia's getting a T-shirt. Oh, Todd, will you recap the name of that again, the T-shirt? Dunk King.
It's a Dunk Club.
Dunk Club.
Well, he's a Dunk King in our book.
A couple weeks ago, we thought we were going to get one in Everett. We didn't. But he is going to smell the cotton tonight for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Jackson. They have a chance to get the lead. Lake Stevens has owned the lead for a long time.
I think the superstructure's still shaking off of that thing. He
Without
pounded
a
that.
doubt,
He pounded that.
And I think he called it ahead of the game, too, because I was talking to those guys.
Really?
Remember, no prop bets on high school ball.
Right.
There you go. Lake Stevens with the ball. There it is. DeZaho, now 18 points in the game. We got a full timeout. Full timeout is called by Lake Stevens. 5:31 to go, third quarter, 2-point game. You got a replay?
Let me see.
We'll keep it right here. Man, we are just.
Where are we at here?
We're getting paid to do this?
Yes,
what?
this is great.
This is so much fun.
Yeah, this is quite.
There it is. Just that atmosphere.
Oh, he's got the pound and replay on the dunk.
So he's in the dunk club. We know that DJ Garcia will get a T-shirt.
DJ, right?
We're going to go all out tonight. I think they'll get the 4 majors. We'll have the dunk club, player of the game, defender of the game, and I'm sure you'll find a parent to give it to. We've picked out a couple here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so taking a look at the scenario, and this is provided by the Tom Lafferty, Tall Tom Lafferty Sports Bureau.
Nice.
Glacier Peak clinching Wesco #1. And you've got also Lake Stevens, Jackson, Arlington, all 7-4. Lake Stevens hosting Glacier Peak tonight. Good luck with that one. And so, again, Glacier Peak can stay undefeated at 20-0 and 12-0 in conference play with a win. Jackson here tonight. Winner is 8-4. Takes second place. Home game, first round, West King District. Loser 7-5. And they play in the play-in loser-out game of districts along with Arlington. Doesn't mean they're playing Arlington.
Goslin gets it back again.
Like this work ethic down there. Yeah. Foul is called. 2 shots.
That's what you create through hard work. Get a couple shots out of it.
McKelvey called for the foul, his second team foul. Each team has 2 team fouls. Heading to the foul line, that's Joey Goslin. He made a foul shot in the first quarter. 1 for 2.
See if he can get rolling. He averages 16 a game, right? He's got 3. Is that what you got him?
He has 2 points.
2. Sorry, 2. It'd be
Lake
3.
Stevens got 19 in the first quarter, 14 in the second. They've only got 2 in this quarter. Tied up. 35 each. As we discussed, this game's going to go most likely right to the wire. Pick and 2.
Nice.
Larry Christensen with 5 points in the quarter. He didn't have any in the first half. Well,
there's
he
your
is
lead.
the sleeping giant that has come awake. So Arlington also putting together a good year. Oh, soft touch, mid-range jumper. Trayson Gibb tied at 37. So,
Williams.
the other way. That is Williams.
He says, I'll take it. No one's going to step in front of me. Yeah, I'll take a lay-in.
Biggest lead in the game now 3 times here in the quarter. 2 points for Jackson. Largest for Lake Stevens has been 7. Jackson has definitely seized momentum in this game.
They have.
They were heating up in that second quarter, and now here in the third, they have definitely stepped it up another notch. Lake Stevens, the other direction.
A little out of control.
You got to say it.
I like the effort, but trying a little too hard.
Yeah, and he just ran into a wall down there.
Oh,
yeah, there's 3.
We're going to probably see a timeout here, I'm going to guess.
Engen with 12 points. They'll keep it rolling. 5-point lead for Jackson. This is their biggest lead of the game. And we got a timeout, 30-second timeout. Called by Lake Stevens, down by 5 as Jackson is on fire. They have outscored Lake Stevens 14-4 here in this third quarter and kept the momentum. So, yeah, we set the stage here. So Kinko is still in their league tournament. At this point, their top 4 are Mount Si. We know how good they are. Lake Washington, Issaquah, and Redmond. Now, to break it down, Wesco, 4 teams to district. Kinko, 8 teams to district. And so there's how it lays. 12 teams get to district. And, Mike, with each game, with each step of the way, this stuff just keeps getting more and more exciting. And they lead to the regionals and then down to the Tacoma Dome for state. And
that's your lair down there.
Yeah,
the
it is.
T-Dome.
I'm very thankful to have that lair as one of the longtime PA announcers and supervisor of PA announcers. I always see you. Was it JJ you bring down?
JJ, he usually comes down.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same if you guys didn't stop by. Lake Stevens with the basketball.
We could just get him free this year, it'd help, but, I know you can't pull too many strings.
I know where the strings are. I just got to figure out a way to pull them.
Right.
All right, in front court, Lake Stevens with the basketball. Right side, pull-up jumper off the top of the backboard, but not the superstructure.
Nope, did not.
Speaking of superstructure.
I thought it was the superstructure.
Got to say hi to Super Duper. That's Debbie down there in Magnolia, dealing with the quality control team. We understand everything's coming through great. Pull-up jumper, good. Did they need that one?
That's 2 from Trayson Gibby like that. 2 quality jumpers.
Yeah. There's going to be also a foul on Mason Engen. That's his 3rd foul. See how they sort this one. And I think that's a foul away from the ball.
After the shot, I believe, was it?
Gazajo will come in or go out, and they bring another player in. Looks like Phoenix Kelly. Also, you've got Devin Freeman out there. And so it's going to be an inbound. Knocked out of bounds. So a 3-point lead for Jackson. Lake Stevens, who both teams have struggled from the field.
They have in this quarter, and they have the whole game.
What is Lake Stevens in 3-pointers?
For the game, they were 5. They are 4 of 10.
Okay.
So they're shooting well from 3.
Yeah,
well, 40%. It's pretty dang good. Look at this. My goodness.
There you go. He had to go a long ways to go get that one as Williams is on him. Just isolate on Williams in the defense he plays too. Off the glass. Dave Allenson. 13, his first 2 of the third quarter. And it's a 1-point game here at Lake Stevens. Williams passed to no one. Out of bounds.
Almost went out to that great concession area we visited before the game.
The concessions here are so good.
Got the Viking dog, it's a Polish dog.
Yeah, Polish dog. And
supported the scholarship, I think you did.
Yeah, they have for the tip area spot, you put cash in there, and you can use cash or credit to make your transaction, to buy your food and beverage. But some goes to the scholarship that you put in there. Nice. So, heck yeah, we didn't hesitate.
Nope.
The service out there, as good as it gets in Wesco.
Top notch.
So when you come here, you're getting an excellent package at the concession stand.
And I'd recommend the hot dog combo.
Yes, that's what we both went with. Pull-up jumper is a miss. David Freeman not connected on that. Goes after the ball. We got a foul called. I do believe that's going against Freeman.
That's on Freeman.
First foul.
Man, they are fired up out there tonight.
3 team fouls, and that's for both teams. 3 on each team. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. We have not seen either team get to the 2-shot bonus.
Which is hard to believe as physical as they've been.
I know. That comes off the backside. That was a real solid rebound by Trayson Gibbs. Gibbs been putting in some real nice
quality minutes.
Minutes.
Oh,
Allenson.
Ain't gonna miss that though.
Can't miss that, baby. He had it wide open. He should have used the backboard.
Got away with a push, I think.
Nope. And
maybe
there's
a fourth try.
Lake Stevens gets it again.
There's
outside Allenson.
I'll take that. No.
No. So they missed 4 shots.
Wow.
1-point game, 42-41.
You're going to take that in. Look at that D.
That's excellent defense. We call foul. There was a late whistle after the first whistle. They're going to go ahead and...
What is this, technical? Player control?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The officials were talking. Yeah. There is a technical foul. That foul is called against A.J. Hughes, his second foul. Team foul number 4. 2 shots coming. And it's Joey Gosselin at the foul line. He is 2 for 4 from the line. Those are his only 2 points in the game.
You could kind of feel the buildup coming.
And this is the first one. Oh, you definitely.
They're getting a little. They're getting a little after each other out there. They have been all game, but it's starting to get a little more physical.
That's how bad these teams want it. They don't want to play in that loser out and on the road game to start off district. Next shot is good. 2-point lead for Jackson. 1:46 to go. Third quarter, and with the technical foul, Jackson will have the basketball with that 2-point lead. Well, the student sections, both sides, totally ramped and amped up.
The band's been a little quiet, actually. I'm surprised.
They just got back from break.
Oh, okay, that's
why. They go
why.
to the concession stand too? There's a bounce pass inside Garcia. Garcia's definitely fouled. Allenson trying to shut him off, but got too much body into it. That's Gabe Allenson's first foul. Now that's the 15th foul with 1:31 to go in the third quarter. And DJ Garcia is heading to the line. He will have 2 shots.
Well, he would have had a sure lay-in. That's probably a good foul. We'll see what he does here at the line. That's a good foul.
That one rims out. So here in the quarter, Jackson is 2 for 5 from the foul line, 6 for 11 in the game. Logan Rabb about to try to check in. And they're going to hold things up for a second. I don't think he can check in until after the shot. Yeah, or he's coming in for Garcia.
Probably is. Probably. We'll see. There they go. They're making some noise now.
Wow, he misses them both. 2 big misses as Lake Stevens gets the basketball coming out of backcourt. The exciting Wesco action. Final game of the regular season. And Gazajo, 20 points, 4 in the quarter. Lake Stevens up by 3. Foul on the other end. We're starting to see more fouls, but then again, it's getting even more physical out there. Refs doing a good job trying to keep it contained. Devin Freeman called for the foul. Second foul. 2 shots for Seamus Williams. He has 17 points in the game. 2 for 2 from the line. Those shots were in the first quarter.
It's almost like each team's trying to outdo each other down there, down low.
So it does turn out to be Rabb comes in now for G.J. Garcia. He didn't come in earlier because there was no stoppage in play with the 2 missed shots. Williams misses.
Over the back there, I believe, on Logan
Rabb.
Yeah,
that's his second. 14 fouls, 1:08 to go in the quarter. You can definitely see how you can pick up everything on those scoreboards, and they have 2 sets of timers and 30-second clocks. Allenson.
Pop that. There
that
you go.
was just a work of art.
What a game.
15 points. 6 2-point field goals, 1 3-pointer. 1-point lead. There it is. Rabb again. He's hit a couple of those in the game. Make that 3 of them. Back to a 2-point lead.
Oh, he's holding him. That's gotta be flagrant. He just grabbed his hand.
That foul's going to go against Williams. His first foul. Team foul. Both of them have 5. That takes them to 5. Basket was good by Trayson Gibb, and he'll have 1 foul shot. Tied at 47. Tied for the 5th time. Connects on it. 48-47. As Jackson works it around the perimeter. Shot clock is dead. Williams coming up on 10 seconds now to go in the quarter. 2-point, make that 1-point lead for Lake Stevens. Over to the right side.
Oh boy, no.
Grab again, misses, but underneath, coming through with the basket is Laird Christensen. 7 points in the game and a 1-point lead to wrap up the quarter here at Lake Stevens, 49-48. We are getting everything we'd hoped for and then some. We'll take a timeout, be back with more on STSPN and Seattle Sports.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
Seattle Sports on YouTube.
It's amazing.
Have you subscribed? Brock and Salk.
Baseball, man.
Bump and Stacy.
There is always fire.
Wyman and Bob.
Phenomenal.
Stream the local sports leader live on YouTube. Seattle Sports.
Welcome back, everybody, and we got us a ball game here tonight. 49-48 going to the 4th quarter. Jackson leading Lake Stevens. Mike, and you got new numbers for us in shooting.
Lake Stevens shot 38% in that 3rd quarter, 6 of 16. Let's see what we got.
Looks like tied into the clock or something along
some with the
line.
possession. Yeah, 38%, 6 of 16, 0 for 2 from 3-point range for Lake Stevens. 50% for Jackson, 7 of 14, and 50% from the 3-point arc, 3 out of 6. So.
Yeah, 4 turnovers for Jackson in the game. That's it. I have Lake Stevens for 4. That's just how well these teams have played overall. And great defense, very physical. And Seamus Williams leads Jackson with 18. 12 for Mason Engen. 7 by Laird Christensen. 3 by Joey Goslin. 2 from DJ Garcia. And Logan Rabb with 9 points. He had 2 big 3-pointers in the 3rd quarter. All of his baskets have been 3-pointers. Jackson is 3 for 6 from the line, or was that in the 3rd quarter, 7 for 12 overall in the game. 20 points for Gazajo, Daniel Gazajo. 20 points to lead Lake Stevens. Gabe Allenson has 15, 6 for Freeman, 7 for Trayson Gibb. So they've only had 4 scorers in the game, but they've made the most of it. And a grab. First foul of the quarter against either team. It's going to go against Rabb. That's his 3rd foul. No shots, they'll inbound. Lake Stevens averages 11.5 points better than their opponent in conference play and +9 overall. Jackson is +10.7 and 5.7 overall.
Still playing him up tight. Look at that hand. Good.
Yeah,
Goslin.
And really, Jackson has just adjusted so well defensively. It's made a difference. Williams goes left side, 3-pointer. Yep.
Dialed in.
Rabb again. He's been money. And Williams being able to find him. 4-point lead. Jackson's biggest lead has been 4. Lake Stevens' biggest lead has been 7. but it's been much more Timberwolves leaning in that direction here in the second half. Allenson.
Oh, up and under.
He got fouled. That'll be 2 shots. That's on Engen. That is going to be his 4th foul, 2nd team foul.
I like Allison's footwork. He's nice. He does a good job under there, using the pivot, and he did a little up and under there. Almost hit the lay-in.
Now at the line, first trip to the line. That one rims out. Blake Stevens is 2 for 4 from the line. They didn't have a foul shot till the second quarter.
Need to get the free ones. It helps.
Got to hit these. Gets that second one.
Pretty.
16 points. Well, we've just seen a really excellent performance from Daniel Gazajo for the Lake Stevens side. Averages 14, he's got 29. There's a foul. I don't know why he was grabbing him like that, except that he didn't want to lose control of the situation. Well, it happened. Yeki Bekele called for the foul, his 3rd. I say that he lost positioning and wasn't going to let his opponent get through. Well, made the mistake of fouling him. Devin Freeman now goes to the, let's see, they switch off. That's Bekele goes to the bench, and it's going to be Jackson basketball. Team fouls against Jackson, 1 against Everett here, or rather Lake Stevens here.
You can dish the corner, no. Look at that, pretty.
Jumper. Engen with the basket, 5-point lead for the Timberwolves. Their second 5-point lead in the game. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by Jackson. 6:37 to go, 4th quarter action.
It's fun watching.
Garcia is going to check in, and he will replace Rab.
Fun watching Rab and Allison under there. They're really battling in the post. It's nice to see some post play. We don't see that quite often.
You're right.
As often as we used to, anyway.
Used to be a lot more that go inside and go to the big man. There it is. Oh. Freeman. 8 points, his first 2 of the second half. 3-point lead for the Timberwolves. Crowd heats up. Williams is really unselfish when he gets into those certain positions. He is looking for his teammates. Offensive foul. This one will go against Engen.
Phoenix Kelly takes one for the team on that one.
Checking this out. I want to make sure and see on the, that's on 3. They changed that. So it's going to be, no, it is on Engen. That's 4 fouls on him. I think they switched one a little bit earlier. So 54-51 is the score. 3-point lead for Jackson. Engen goes to the bench right now. And stolen away.
Nice. That's a nice play. Nice defensive play.
Gathered up by Jackson. Williams into front court. Coast to coast. And he puts it in. Mike, it looked like he might have taken
there was
an extra step.
That must have been the Euro step.
It's a 5-point lead once again for the Jackson Timberwolves. Poked loose by Williams. Lake Stevens forced out. 15 on the shot clock. Gazajo takes it in, just misses a little bit there. Allenson had a hand on it and lost it.
The Wolves are just, can I say rabid on defense? They are just on it. They are on it.
Sounds good to me. It is a term one can use if a Timberwolf is really wound up.
Yeah, they could be rabid.
Yeah. Foaming at the bit. Williams with the basketball.
That's
in
trouble.
Court. Whistles, the 2 officials are going to
sort
this
this
out. They're
out.
on the same page. Yeah, they're going to sort it out.
What were you going to call? I don't know. What were you going to call? Held ball?
There's a timeout out there. Looks like a 30-second timeout called by Steve Johnson, longtime head coach of the Jackson Timberwolves. And
he's in good shape.
Yeah.
Do we got any? I'm looking to see if there's any fouls out there.
No.
No fouls. But team foul-wise, Jackson has 3. and Lake Stevens has 1.
What number's our dunk guy?
14, right?
14,
DJ?
Yep, DJ Garcia. DJ Garcia will come up and get a T-shirt for being the dunk king. A lot of good cheerleader crew out here tonight for Lake Stevens and the band, and a lot of parents and family behind us. We feel it all, and we always want to make sure it's coming through the broadcast. Sounds like we got a good amount of viewership tonight. All right, both teams back on the court after the Jackson timeout. Lake Stevens has 2 timeouts left. Jackson has 3. Jackson will inbound. And here we go.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
I missed on that
Too
one.
bad.
Jumper. Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty.
Gosselin connects on it. That's his first field goal of the game. And it's a 7-point lead for Jackson. Matches Lake Stevens' biggest lead of the game for the Timberwolves. Over the back, Garcia. Like that defense, and he did not get called for a foul, nor should he. That was a clean play.
All 6'7" of him.
There was a lot of people out here too tonight for senior night.
There was. Yeah,
a lot of
great
family
crowd.
and friends. You love to see that.
Parking lot was full. We got here at 6:30. Amazing how full the parking lot was then for JV. Great crowd for the JV game.
Definitely.
There's a pop.
Oh, that's way off. I'm just looking and watching Lake Stevens to see if they're showing some fatigue out there. That's just off the side. I mean, they've certainly been playing hard. Both teams have. Jackson's going to have control of the basketball.
It has slowed down a little bit, I would say.
Yeki Bekele is going to come in now for Lake Stevens. He's going to replace Phoenix Kelly. Kelly has not scored a point today. He's been in the starting lineup, and Brian Tillman is out tonight. We didn't get specific reason. He was out there for senior night.
Yeah. He was a scratch, though.
A very good football player, too, for the Vikings. Lake Stevens slowly coming out of backcourt, down by 7. Every possession is so important at this point with 4:23 left in the fourth quarter. Nope. Allenson, no. Tries again, going to try. Blocked, and a foul. That's going to be 2 shots for Allenson.
Is that on Rob? Yeah, because
that is.
DJ didn't get him. He had clean. He must have got him with the body.
That's his 4th foul, 4th team foul. Allenson to the line. He's 1 for 2. That helps. Lake Stevens is now 4 for 6 from the foul line.
Do we get paid extra for overtime?
Well, I've got my agent here to negotiate.
That's if you get
just
paid
to check.
at all.
Look at the contract. Yeah. Yeah, we get a Butterfinger.
We just want to be good sports. Good sports always. That's all we care about.
A 5-point lead for Jackson. Coming up on halfway through the fourth quarter. Mark Ockett, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig operating the camera. We got you covered here at Lake Stevens. Under 4 now. 10 on the shot clock. Jumper. Good! It was worth the time. Gosselin connects it.
He was almost on the bench.
He sure was. 8-point lead now for Jackson. Here
I thought
they
he
go. Coming through the lane. Short. We've seen that a lot from Lake Stevens. And, Mike, that would indicate in a number of ways that they are getting tired out there.
The arms get a little tired.
You know, and Jackson is in full gear. You got Williams, the floor general. It is really a treat to watch him play. And I just loved on that last possession, and they're doing it right now, how patient they are and moving the ball around. Against the man-to-man, there's Williams.
Oh, he was
going to go inside.
That was going to be the alley-oop, I think.
He made it. Thought about shooting that himself.
Oh.
That is good by Gazajo. And so a 6-point game down from 8. Timeout called. This is a full timeout. We'll take a break. 3:01 to go. Fourth quarter. Jackson 61. Lake Stevens
We don't
50.
really think about it until this happens. Don't get backed up. Call a Wesco Septic Service. They are the sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. A Wesco uses a recycling process that returns clear, clean water.
They offer septic service and repair for both King and Snohomish counties. A Wesco Septic Service is a local, family-owned business, so you can count on reliable, environmentally friendly service. Call them today.
How is it that Bickford Ford in Snohomish is Western Washington's #1 volume Ford store? Maybe it's the Ford F-Series, America's most popular truck brand for 48 years. The extensive inventory, nearly 10 acres of it. Could it be location? Beautiful Snohomish? That all counts, but more likely it's the Bickford family, committed to the community since 1934. Discover the value, respect, and savings that can only happen at family-owned Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish, bickford.net.
We're back live here, and the band is in full gear, twisting and turning. Looks like we have them trying to play Freebird. I think we just should yell over, play Freebird.
Yeah.
They'll probably know it.
They're not listening to us.
Hey, speaking of which, you see that ad in Super Bowl with the horse and the eagle?
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a Budweiser ad, right?
Yeah, that was one of the best ads I've seen in a long time. With Leonard Skinner, Freebird.
That was perfect.
Whoever came up with that one deserves a Clio Advertising Award. Back to action.
Look at this. Look at the tight.
Well, that is great tight defense. Lake Stevens is really good at it. Williams to the rack. No. 6-point lead for Jackson. Knocked out of bounds. Lake Stevens basketball.
There we go, Lake. This is a possession. Need to get a hoop on.
6-point lead for Jackson. Anybody's game. Lots of people on their feet here at Lake Stevens High School. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Taking it to the end of the Western Conference 4A regular season. One of 3 games tonight. Another one, Glacier Peak at Arlington. Patience by Lake Stevens. 12 on the shot clock.
Well,
got to watch that. Don't
take that with you. You got to take that ball with you.
Right
Shoot
side,
that.
jumper, McKelly.
Oh, it looked good, didn't it?
It sure did. Lake's going to get it. Little room inside. Oh! He gets it. Gazajo and 1. How about that?
That's a good way to get a 3-point play. The old-fashioned way.
So that worked. As checking the foul, that's on Engen. That's his 5th foul. He's going to foul out of the game. Team foul number 5. And we got, looks like officials will have an official timeout to talk things over. Well, they wanted that 3 ball. They could get 3 here as the officials, Jeff McClellan, Chad Smith, and Brandon Moen talking things over.
Got the drum line going now.
Yeah, it is fired up, and we're soaking it all in right here. Looking at totals, Allenson has 18 points, 24 for Gazajo. And there's 20 points for Seamus Williams.
Oh, there's something going on.
This is quite a ball game. And we are enjoying it, seeing how they're sorting things out at midcourt.
I think this is a warning on both teams here, like kind of chill out a little bit.
Yeah, that's something that they've had to keep an eye on throughout the game, and just to make sure that it doesn't get out of control. I mean, these guys, and they probably played against each other in a number of ways in the county for quite a few years. And so the number of players, and they also got the situation where players will play AEU ball together, even they go to different schools. So that happens, and they both want it bad. This is exactly why we love being involved in sports. And again, Lake Stevens 7-4, Jackson 7-4, same with Arlington. But Arlington playing a juggernaut in undefeated Glacier Peak to close out the season tonight. And you've got Kamiak at 5-6, Cascade 1-10, Mariner 1-11. That's got to be
hard year for those
hard
two
to go
schools.
through that.
2 proud schools. Used to be powers in North Wesco in almost every sport, but they'll come back. I'm sure they'll rebuild.
Yeah, you always like to hope there's help on the horizon. I know we're picking this up on the television, on the video screen, as you can see people dancing up and down. It's like Wisconsin at a football game.
Oh,
for
jump
the
around.
Badgers.
They jump around? Yeah.
They jump around. All right, here we go. Zaho, 24 points. 1 for 2 from the foul line.
See if he can complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
And here he goes. Taking his time at the foul line, making sure. Good. 3-point game. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Pressure defense applied by Lake Stevens. Now Jackson in the front court. Williams definitely known for being smart with the basketball, which is what we've observed throughout the game tonight. They'll take and have that half-court offense, Mike, working it around.
Looking for a nice, patient shot.
Find the shot on the left side. That's going to come off the side. And Lake Stevens one up with the basketball in the front court. Some physicality down there.
My goodness.
And now we have a grab. 2 players up tight on David Freeman. And this foul is going to go against Rab. That's his 5th foul.
Rab's done. It's too bad.
I want to double check. They put 4 up there.
Oh, they did say.
Are we set for sure on this? Yeah. Okay.
I thought he did have 4, but
I really think that they made a switch down there and we weren't notified about it. But we'll go with him with 4. Engen is already fouled out. 5 team fouls plus against Jackson. Only 1 against Lake Stevens. That works to their advantage. Freeman's at the foul line. 2 shots. First one off the backside of the rim. And the next one coming up. Up by 3 points are the Jackson Timberwolves.
Oh, that's too bad.
It'll stay that way.
Yes, it will.
And that's unfortunate that he missed those 2 shots. But Jackson with Williams coming across front court. Lots of time on the clock to run down. Same with the quarter clock. 1:30 here in the 4th.
It's a big stop.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
Real tight. Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah.
But they have fouls to give, so that's going to go against McKelly, his 4th foul, 2nd team foul. Double substitution, it looks like, for Lake Stevens. Spencer Sanders Roth looking like he's coming in, as well as A.J. Hughes. McKelly is heading out, as well as Gabe Allenson. 1:24 to go, 4th quarter. Raub is over on the left side. Yep. There's going to be another foul. Again, they have a couple more to give.
You were just saying we had not a lot of fouls in that first half. We're changing that.
Spencer Sanders Pugh is now called for his 1st foul. And that is going to be the 3rd team foul. Tight defense again, and
another foul.
Another foul. This one's going to go on A.J. Hughes.
Yep.
That is number 3 on him. Team foul number 4. McKelly and Allenson are back in. 1:14 to go, 4th quarter. 3-point lead for Jackson. And all of you are going to see what we're going to see here, as if Jackson hangs on or Lake Stevens finds a way to pull this out, or we go to overtime. That's what the scenario is, as Jackson taking their time up top. 3 timeouts left for Jackson, 1 for Lake Stevens. Stoppage of play. And it looks like Lake Stevens is looking towards Jackson, that Jackson called a timeout. The officials will indicate that now. Full timeout called by the Jackson Timberwolves. So they'll have 2 left, 1 for Lake Stevens. And Todd, you're looking at playoff coverage, district moving forward.
Friday we are at Snohomish. I don't know who they're playing yet, but that's a district quarterfinal or something.
Yeah, so it gets rolling. Valentine's Eve, you doing something special for Mrs. Ladeau? You guys have been together a long time.
Yeah, about 34 years. Kind of like you and Debbie, I know, but we're going to probably just stay home and cook steaks, I think.
That sounds good. We're going out to Italian romantic dinner. You guys will do it romantically at the house.
You do the noodle thing where you get the spaghetti noodle and you come together with that noodle. Let's not go
what?
there.
You must have a lot of money because you buying steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I do these games.
It's steak money. Steak and baked potato money.
It's never a mistake to do a game, but it helps to buy the steak. So
yeah.
Right.
Well, it's hopefully all of you with your significant others, magnificent others, take good care of them. We are ready to go. 3-point lead for Jackson. Just under a minute to go. Jackson will have the basketball after they took the full timeout. Williams gets it in backcourt, and here we go. Now the shot clock is going down to 10 seconds. They called it when they had the ball in front court. Williams again. He's got to play smart. It's been a while since Jackson has scored. Been about 3 minutes. Out of bounds. Jackson basketball.
Devin Freeman was all over that rebound. He just couldn't grab it.
And the coaches for Lake Stevenson, I think rightfully so, are making the gesture for the shot clock expiring. Because it definitely was getting very low down there.
Did it hit the rim? It did
and
not.
Alex Iverson says, hey, wait a minute. That's the head coach for Lake Stevens. Should be a turnover.
It didn't hit the rim, did it? On that shot? Air ball? I don't know.
They are not happy over there on the Lake Stevens sideline. Want to make a couple of substitutions, too.
Scorer's table saying, hey, it's not on me.
Yeah, it's the guy next to me, right? And then he says it's the guy next to me.
He said he saw it. No, I didn't see it.
Then they point to the PA guy and say it's him, and he goes, that's impossible.
We could go to the replay booth up here. We could show him.
Yeah, we could show him on the replay. Okay, 42.8, fourth quarter. Jackson with the basketball in front court. Williams trying to wind more time off the clock. They got a fresh 30.
They got a foul. I think they need a foul.
Yeah, they're at 4, but you got to make a chance out there. Take a chance, make them slow things down and force them to the foul line. Also find a way to get the ball back.
Oh,
and
look
there
at that.
it is! There it is! And he does
one.
Yeki Bekele with the steal and basket. And one. Fouls on. Seamus Williams. His second foul. One shot to tie it.
What a treat right in front of us. We saw that develop. Boom.
A room service steal right in front of us. Full timeout called by Jackson. 1-point game. And Bekele will go to the line. We're going to take a timeout, load up on fresh oxygen, and come back with more.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
All practice, witch doctor requested immediate hot extract. Taking on
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's come together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else in the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
Got to say it, that Lake Stevens band is impressive.
They are cranking over there tonight.
We've got a lot of great bands up here in Snohomish County. Lake Stevens, Snohomish, Arlington. Cascades had a good one through the years. Another thing, Mike, is we love to see students involved in out of the classroom activities as well. Positive
even
ones
band.
with the school.
I had 2 clarinet players, so yeah, band's a great activity.
And we got one shot coming up for Bekele to tie at 61.
Crazy.
We've been tied 5 times tonight. There it is. Brand new ball game. Jackson ball. No shot clock. It's quarter clock. Tied at 61. All right, folks.
Give it to Williams.
It's money time. It's show time.
Seamus
it's
time.
go time. Williams, he's the guy. Wide.
Oh, he gets a
blocked,
piece.
Blocked. There's a foul. As Lake Stevens was going for the rebound. Daniel Gazajo. Now these refs having to confer again. It can happen in a real heated game. That's going to be, let's double check here.
Oh boy, Coach Johnson is hot. He's saying, you saw what?
The indication is it's against McKelly.
Oh, it's 1.9?
Excuse me. It is against Laird Christensen.
Yes.
Laird Christensen.
On the line. Oh boy.
David Freeman goes to the line. Trying to be a hero like baseball's Freddie Freeman. Here we go. Shot on the way. Yes! Now keep in mind, there's only 1.9 seconds left in this regulation of the game. Freeman taking plenty of time. Great rhythm at the line. Now it comes out. Jackson gets the board.
You got it. It looks
too high. Past the superstructure. And Lake Stevens wins it. Naturally, as would be expected, their fans are mobbing the court. And who can blame them? Both teams just playing their hearts out.
What a game.
What a game. They thought, and it was certainly very close right before that, for a shot clock violation against Jackson. And then it turns out Jackson kept the ball. And then there was the big steal by McKelly and the huge basket, the three-point play, and bada boom, bada bing.
Who am I grabbing? Am I grabbing
Gisele, player of the game for the Vikings. And then defensively,
probably, I think, Gabe, I think Allison.
Allison did a great job on the rebounds, too.
And blocking out.
So, you got to split it up. Gazajo gets MVP. I have him for 26 points. Allison had 18, and they both just played great. Hey, every single player who played in this game played great. They didn't just play great. They played excellent.
Let me go grab them.
So Mike's going to go grab them. We'll take a timeout. We'll load up on T-shirt inventory. And we also need to get DJ Garcia for the dunk. We need to get
No. Hey, don't. I'll get him separate.
He's going to. All right, just go get those two. Oh, man, we are back here live at Lake Stevens High School. Still good and loud. What a victory for the Lake Stevens Vikings, 62-61 over Jackson. Mark Ockett, Mike Ladeau, Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig here. And what a game. And it just was go, go, go right from the start. And we have Daniel Gazajo here. You had an amazing game. 10 points to start things off, not to mention your great defense. If you could take us through that first quarter when it was definitely a battle right out the gate, you guys led 19-16 at the end of the quarter. What kind of approach did you bring out to get with your teammates the tempo set?
I mean, it's my senior year, and we knew coming into this game, if we get second place in Wesco, we get a first round bye in the playoffs. So we knew we got to bring the intensity to the game, and we brought it, and then we won. Now we get a first round bye and one game away from the state tournament.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and we know how much fun state tournament is and getting to be home for the next game. I mean, your band is amazing, crowd, everything. This is an excellent place to play at.
Yes, sir.
And so here you are going on to that next one, and we're just waiting to see who you're going to play to start things off. So, Mike, a question for this great ball player.
Daniel, how long have you guys all played together? Have you played with these guys?
I mean, we've been playing together since 8th grade. I mean, the chemistry is just unmatched. We hang out so much outside of school. Like, we just love each other. We're brotherhood.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Yes, sir.
Reminds me of that team that won the Super Bowl on Sunday.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Playing together really well.
Yes, sir.
And Lake Stevens just has a tremendous amount of great programs here. Football, wrestling, and, of course, basketball.
Yes, sir.
And it's an excellent place to come to. So we thank you. You get, if you want to hold that up.
Oh, yeah, the MVP.
You have the
player
MVP.
of the game.
He's the MVP. And so we'll hold that up, and then we're going to talk to Mr. Allenson, Gabe Allenson right here.
Yes, sir.
Both these guys.
Best
man.
big in Wesco.
Yeah.
Best big in Wesco right here.
Ah, I know.
Thank you so much. You got Jumping Man on the jersey right there.
Best big in Wesco.
All right, so cool.
Yeah.
So cool is what, hey, good to see you. How about the atmosphere in here tonight?
It's huge. It's nice to have a good crowd out here, especially since, knowing last year, not having a good record, and coming out and playing hard this season, just getting people to show out.
It's really so much about going from one year where maybe it wasn't what you wanted it to be or wasn't what you wanted it to be, and then you come out and say, hey, we're coming out firing, and you certainly did. And, you guys, as to what we had seen through the season, you guys were scrapping, and your defense is outstanding.
Yeah, a big thing is, especially in the start of the season, having some close games but losing them, and just getting that ability to get the clutch time buckets. Like, when we get to the end of the game, we lock in, we play good defense.
And you do amazing under the basket. It's like you have that mentality, I am not going to be denied under here. And most all the time, you make those shots inside.
Yeah, I just have to go up because my whole team, trust me, that's a big part of it. Everybody tells me go up every time. If I'm getting double teamed, they'll let me know. I kick it out. We just trust each other. That's how we play.
Yeah, I was impressed. Daniel was saying you're the best big in Wesco. I would agree they're the best post guy we've seen this year that I've seen. I love your footwork. It looks like you work on that.
Yeah.
I saw a few up and unders. So tell me how much work have you done on that move?
I mean, almost you probably say I do it a lot. I mean, it just gets them. And then the one time I do it a few times, I just turn and I just hit a floater.
Yeah.
And then they're not coming out and it's just open.
Exactly.
I can just go back and forth and I just watch them. If they don't jump, I hit a floater.
Yeah, it was great. It's fun to watch you guys. Fun to watch you play.
Mike, throw him another one.
Well, yeah. As far as how about school? What are you going to do next year? You're a senior, right? So what's the plan for next year?
I plan on majoring in engineering and maybe going to Western and do track. But I'm more of a track and field guy. Yeah.
What do you do in track?
I'm the decathlete.
Okay, that's cool. I was
nice. all the 10 events, yeah.
I was a 1985 Lake Stevens Invite 800-meter champion, right out here.
Lake Stevens Invite is, it's competitive.
Well, that wasn't back then, but that's why I won.
Oh, okay, there you go.
No, it was. But, yeah, it was in the old stadium. So, congrats, great game.
Well, we certainly appreciate you and your teammate coming up here. It just was so much fun for us to announce, obviously, when it gets rolling. We don't know how it's going to end up.
Yeah.
You guys had that edge of 7 points several times in the first half. It got close heading towards halftime. They didn't let up, and it certainly – the momentum swung towards them, but you guys did not let up. What is it like going up against Seamus Williams?
It's definitely hard because, especially with the bigs, they have two bigs that are very different. And for my position, I'm in help or I'm not. And sometimes I'm not a perfect player, obviously. I would mess up, and it's big because I want to help against Seamus because he's just a dog going down on a 1v1.
Yeah.
But if I help out too much, you could see number 25 on Jackson. He's a good shooter.
Rab, he was draining it from the corner.
Drained from the corner. I would lose him sometimes. So it's hard when Seamus can just get to the hoop.
Born and raised up here?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You can see the pride. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And hey, we love coming up here. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see you at some point along the way in district.
Yeah.
And best of luck. We want to see you at state.
Yeah, and shout out to all my seniors. Everybody's working hard. Coming out the game, some people might be starting the whole entire season just coming out and we're working hard. That's a big thing.
It's a great team.
But yeah.
Hard work
Love
and
the energy.
dedication.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot, Gabe. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
You guys definitely
Good
earned
game.
it. And again, we give Jackson a lot of credit, too, because those guys were battling all the way to the end. This is just a special night.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot.
Yeah, of course.
All right. And say hi to your folks and everybody. We appreciate you stopping by. Wow, what a game we got tonight. That was just magic. And really, as we started the broadcast, we were talking about how when you get to this point, or even a week or two ago, when it starts heating up, and you and I have worked together doing games for 3 straight weeks, and we have definitely seen how each step along the way things keep intensifying. Tonight, last game of the regular season. Now, we want to let people know to check out WescoAthletics.com to find out matchups. And again, with the win tonight, Lake Stevens will be second place in the conference, and they will have a home game, first round against the West King District representative, and the loser is 7-5. They aren't losers, though. Jackson's an awesome program.
Great team.
And moves to play in loser-out game of districts, and that will be announced as well on WescoAthletics.com. 4 teams from Wesco go to district, and 8 teams from Kinko go to district, and we appreciate the fact that high school ball is just as exciting as when we were playing.
Alive and well up here in the North Snohomish County. It was pumped in here tonight. The energy was here. We were excited to get up here. I'd come here any time of the season to do this again. It was fun.
Yeah, special thanks to Tom Lafferty for giving us some additional information and the referee setup tonight. We like to work like a team. We have for many years. And so, once again, the final score, 62-61, Lake Stevens over Jackson. For Todd Elvig, Sarah Elvig, Mike Ladeau, this is Mark Ockett saying winning is for tonight, sportsmanship is for a lifetime. Everybody have a great rest of your evening and week, and we'll be talking to you here soon, Friday night, Snohomish, on STSPN and the Seattle Sports app.
Deep 3 for Nasanek, and he nails it. Hawkins, he finds it. Nagel for 3. Drives not there, but the putback.
Step through move. Nick and Connor 3 on the way. Back.
Little highlight time. Cuellar just goes hard.
Backed out for a 3 on the way. Down at Joe's.
Hawkins for 3. Got it!
White shoot the 3.
In the lane, head fake going the long way.
Here's a long outside 3 and bangs down and go.
4 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. Got it. Yes.
Out body travel.
I did too.
Up fake. Once, twice. Finally, Failer puts it up and in.
Claire's not shy. Drives into the paint. Turns. And it falls. Trey. Top shot. Oh, finally.
Dribble drive through. Connor to Jones with the bucket.
McLaren backed out. Open 3. Hawkins buries it. Gets him off. Now turns. Tough shot. He goes. Great shot.
15 on the shot clock. Goes around the screen. Backed out. That's a long outside 3 that goes down.